Okay, we're recording. I got a couple presets for that.
Shalom. We want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakha, Kadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles who rule Great Millstone Wow. And shalom to all you Akim pushing this truth with sincerity throughout the whole earth. May you endure to the end. Shalom. Yesterday we went to camp. It was Sunday. And we were having technical difficulties. So we only got a little bit of our coverage done. But we stood and held camp to the spirit of Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai. And we just wanted to bring out some more edification for the sake of the brotherhood, the sake of the spirit, and most of all, the sake of the name of Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai. So we're going to start off with second Ezra 15.
And the second Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Right, and that's what the main job for the men of Israel that are of the elect to do is to prophesy. It's one thing to learn this truth, but then you're supposed to turn around and teach it and to feed it to the people, which are the Israelite people. Go ahead, man.
Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Most High.
Right, meaning the Most High chose the prophets that he was going to have speak, because you don't get to choose to be a prophet. He chooses you and puts the words in your mouth to speak. Let me get a script on.
And then while you're grabbing that, just to bring it out real quick, this is out of Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5. It says, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee. And I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
Right, he ordained it. Meaning that's what the elect are going to be. They're going to be ordained. Meaning they're going to be chosen, already pre-written in the book of life to fulfill the purpose of the Most High. This is Exodus 4:11. And Yahweh said unto him, who hath made man's mouth? Or who hath maketh the dumb, or deaf, or the seeing, or the blind? Have not I, Yahweh? So once again, it enforces that Yahweh is the power that rules everything.
God. Because going back to that parable with the blind man, he was put there literally for the power of Yahweh through Yahweh Shai to be shown.
Yeah.
For to everybody that was a witness and to those who were witness to tell all that they knew. Because like the brother said, Yahweh is the one that made him blind. And he's the one that made him see.
Mm-hmm.
So Yahweh Shai broke it down. He said, this man neither sinned in a past life nor his parents, but he was blind just so you know the power of the Most High. He makes those blind and he makes those able to see.
Mm-hmm.
All's through him.
And also, the Lord said, or who maketh the dumb or deaf or blind? Who makes the one that is not able to see? Who makes the 2/3? You know, and who makes the lot for the 2/3 but the Most High? And that's what cuts Christianity also, is because they act like you could call on Jesus and be saved. You could make that choice up for the Most High, which is not true.
Let me back that up with the script. This is Romans 11:8, or Romans 11:8. According as it is written, Yahweh have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, unto this day.
Exactly, just
what we say, we back it up with the script.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not just spitballing.
We're in context with the text.
With the word,
yeah.
with the text. Do you want me to continue in this Ezra's?
Yeah, go to 2, read.
Continuing on verse 2, it says, and cause them to be written in paper.
Book of life.
For they are faithful and true.
God, talking about them elect. Jump to 10 up.
Going down to verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
Right. They're led into slaughter right now. Today is so-called Christmas. And a lot of our people are actually being led to slaughter right now, on this day.
And the original, because the brother brought that out, there's an original holiday It's a festival. It's a Roman festival where the men would give other men gifts, and they'd have these big old orgies. That's what this time of year goes back to. It's a time of sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
So while they're celebrating all this holiday cheer, the real motives behind it are this is a time for the elite to do their mass sacrifice for their rituals.
I'm turning that light so I can see. It's a little dark here. Also, they still do that today because, like last night here in our neighborhood, they had all these people throwing parties. And you don't think they're getting drunk and eventually having an orgy of some sort or sleeping with a married man's woman?
And that's a sacrifice of wickedness.
But did you have a script? Oh no, you put out that edification, right?
Come.
I'm going to get Jeremiah 10. Jeremiah 10 verse 1, Hear ye the word which Yahweh speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Once again, indicating it's for Israel and no one else. Thus saith Yahweh, Learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good.
So you got these people celebrating Christmas, saying that it's a celebration of the birth of who they call Jesus, which we know as Yahweh Shai. But really, the Most High is saying what they're celebrating is nothing. It's vain.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't fear that so-called Jesus that they try to push on you. You're going to go to hell if you don't celebrate Christmas, or you're going to go to hell if you don't go to church on Sunday. Like that. That's their power. That's what they believe in. That's not the truth.
Mm-hmm. And also, indulging in those celebrations just to make your family happy.
God.
Because you got to choose. You can't serve two masters. You know, who is your master is who you obey. You see? And it seems as simple as that. But honestly, when to serve, say your wife, she wants to go celebrate Christmas, so to serve her, you actually got to go against the Most High. And then today is actually the Sabbath. So how much more wicked is it to go against the Most High on His holy day? You know, because actually you're either serving the Sabbath or you're serving, serving the Yahweh by trying to keep that Sabbath in remembrance. Because everybody's off today. I'm sure most things are closed. But how are you spending your time on this day?
Eating pork.
Mm-hmm.
Like the brothers who commit adultery, getting drunk, and then, I just fucked the Aunt Jew.
Mm-hmm. I just had a cousin. Grown-ass cousins did the same shit. They went out, ended up fucking each other, and now one's up for rape. Because the woman's ashamed of herself for being a part of it, so guess what?
She's going to say it wasn't her fault.
She's going to put it all on him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's saying she was down for it.
But the point being, like, your cousin's like, what the fuck?
And it's that time, though. It's that time of season when everybody's partying, getting drunk, doing stupid shit. You know, and you welcome those demons when you're partaking in those heathen customs, because those heathen customs are supposed to rouse the spirits. That's why it's called Christmas spirit.
And they don't even know what spirit they're rousing up. Like, it's just the spirits.
Yeah, they're just trying to rouse something up.
And I can't even say mostly, it's always demons. Because the angels are only messengers to the elect. So any other spirits out there are demons. Unless you're of the elect, but you wouldn't be celebrating Christmas. And see, that's how you can separate it. By those people saying the holy ghost of Christmas, or the spirit of Christmas. The spirit of Christmas is a demon.
Right.
It's what's his name? Krampus. That's the true spirit of Christmas. Is Krampus. Look him up. It's a demon that would come in if you were a little naughty boy or a little naughty girl. There's many stories and folklore about it. But if you were a little boy or a little girl, he would come in and he would steal you from your parents, put you in a knapsack, and then once he took you back to his lair, and this is just one of the stories, he'd throw you in a cauldron. And if you weren't a good little boy or little girl, you were one of those ones that got knapsack, he'd cook you, boil you down to your bones. Then you'd be the Christmas feast.
Yeah. And that's why gingerbread. If you go into Hansel and Gretel, and you go into the history of it, they were actually in famine, so the parents actually threw the kids into the woods to try to escape actually it was the Romans that were invading them in Germany, and they got ate. Why? Because they came upon Edomites that were cannibalistic. This is Matthew 12:45, I think it is. Let me see. Oh yeah. I'll go with 43. When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, and Christmas is an unclean spirit, Thanksgiving, all those things, because what they actually have you doing is partaking in the celebration of the destruction of the children of Israel.
Yeah, Christ Mass.
Mm-hmm. He walketh through the dry places, meaning dry. They ain't got no faith. They ain't got no truth in them, so it's a dry. Seeking rest and findeth none.
And just to point on that, like you said, being dry, meaning without spirit. That's why you got so many effeminate men today, because they're walking dry. They're walking without a spirit, and being effeminate literally means without spirit. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's all right, bro. You get it out. And then it says, seeking rest and findeth none, then he saith, well, I will return into my house, from whence I come out. Meaning that he goes back to that man. And when you learn into this truth, the Holy Spirit's starting to clean you up on the inside. And I don't mean to point my chest, but it's the mind. Your mind starts to become clear with these scriptures. The truth shall set you free.
Oh.
But when you become set free, the scriptures explain that demon that you got rid of, now he returns with 7 more. So it says, then he says, I will return into my house from whence I came out. And when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept, and garnished. And pretty much meaning it's put in order. The scriptures got you back in order, the Holy Spirit. Then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself. So you might think just going to Christmas dinner is, oh, it's nothing. But you could get 7 demons worse than that demon of Christmas spirit on you.
Oh.
You go in there, you might see a chick you've been, like a cousin or something, and fuck up. The chick is married, you're drinking too much, and then you fuck up and you're sleeping with a married woman.
And now you're just caught more demons, because now you got the demon of adultery, demon of lust, demon of the flesh, all that just from going to that little Christmas party.
And then you got the demon that's coming to carry out judgment on your ass too for doing that shit.
But you think it's nothing. Oh, there's no harm, no foul. No, you got to be wary. Like, if you're going to be in that situation, be wary of where you are. Don't be partaking in all that merriness. Like, you can be there, but you're not supposed to be of the world. Be in the world, but not of the world.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, there's to a point where we gotta conduct ourselves, to an orderly fashion, not only to the commandments, but to this society. But there's a point too where you're indulging in that custom. And then let me finish this and then we'll get back into it. And they enter in and dwell there, and the last state of the man is worse than the first. So you might come into this truth, in Christianity, maybe smoke some crack and all kinds of shit. But now when you're in this truth and you go do something, the Lord's going to give you over to Satan. And you're going to become worse than you were even when you came into this truth. That's why it's better for some people not even to know the truth.
God.
And that's why the Most High, He made the deaf and the blind, because it's better they don't even know the truth.
I mean, they still got to catch judgment.
But it'd be worse if they knew the truth.
If they knew, let's say a 2/3 knew about nuclear destruction, but they're still a 2/3. So they can't do anything to stop it. They know that they're fitted for it, but they're a 2/3.
Because honestly, if they knew the truth, they would blaspheme the Most High.
They give up on their lot. They wouldn't keep doing what they try to get right when they're not supposed to be right.
And the last state of that man is worse than the first. Even so shall it be also unto this wicked generation. And that's how it is. This wicked generation is now. That's why you see a lot of men, even elders of the camps, they come into this truth, and then they get those 7 more demons, just meaning completion. They go back to the world. They turn their back on this truth. Did you have anything else?
Yeah, I was, when you brought out that Matthew 12:43, it brought me back to, there's a phrase, cleanliness is next to godliness.
Got it.
But I never understood it, and then I, just through the Spirit, looked it up. The word clean, the etymology, and this is yapah. It literally means free from dirt or filth. But here's the best one. Unmixed with foreign or extraneous matter, morally pure, chaste, or chaste, innocent, open, in the open, of beasts, not forbidden by ceremonial law to eat. So basically it's saying anything that's from the Most High. It's clean. So when you say cleanliness is next to godliness, they're saying godliness is next to godliness. Not mixing with these foreign doctrine. That's those foreign objects.
Yeah, and see, honestly, all this Christmas, so-called Christmas spirit, could actually make you go right back to Christianity.
It'll make you dirty.
You'll start to think like, hey, man, maybe he was born on Christmas, you know?
Maybe the church was right.
Because, you know, if you go to church now, you can be persuaded by those spirits that are in that pastor when he's speaking. Remember, his tongue is like honey.
It sounds good, but once it sits in your belly, but you don't let it get to your belly. All you do is you let it sit in your mouth and you spit it back out. That's what being a Christian is. It's regurgitating. I take it in, but I don't ingest it. I just hold it there until somebody says I'm hungry. You spit it.
And you know, Jake is known for that shit. Look at Eve.
White Jesus.
Do not our women have one-night stands just because of emotion?
And that's literally the biggest reason.
Right.
I want to get back at him. He hurt me. He didn't buy me chips, so I'm going to cheat on him.
So just like a woman that your woman might say, hey, I'm going to go to my family's on Christmas. She gets roused up in the spirit. Next thing you know, your wife's committing adultery on you. You know? Because these spirits, it's not just one spirit you're dealing with. It's multiple that are going to attack you. And that's why it's best to honestly stay yourself away as much as possible.
Come on.
Go ahead.
I'll reread verse 10, but I'm on verse 11. This is 2 Ezra 15 and 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
See? And that's why you know it's not ancient Egypt. It's talking as before. As he